Hey guys, it's me. I wanted to talk about a serious topic today. Logan's Paul recent video. Um, I don't know if you have seen it, if you are easily disturbed by certain types of disturbing imagery, anything about death. I would definitely highly suggest staying away from that. But I feel this is a really big topic that we should be talking about. Suicide's not a joke, and I'm very disappointed in the way he portrayed it to be a joke. And I know he kept making the dumb excuses about, he has to make jokes to cope, which I know this to be true because I know my boyfriend does the same thing. But the thing is either you are just being so dense that you just need to come up with any sort of excuse to try and save your dumb ego, or you have a dumbass editor. And you could have easily edited those jokes out. So if you really felt bad, that's probably what you would have done. I think it's extremely disrespectful to the person who died. I feel it's extremely disrespectful to people who have had friends or family who has gone through suicide. For me, I don't want to get too much into it because it's still a really sensitive subject for me even years later, but my best friend killed himself. And this isn't this isn't meant to be about me. I'm just trying to state what I've been through as well. Maybe some people can relate. My best friend killed himself, and it still is like a super fresh wound in my mind, even though it was years and years and years ago. And a lot of people say, oh, just because he's an online friend, he probably just made that up because he doesn't want to talk to you anymore. And it's completely not true. His girlfriend ended up texting me being like, oh my gosh, do you know this happened? And I was like, yes, he was talking to me while he was doing it. And I don't want to get into graphic details, but he had a very, very hard death. He had a very gory death. He wanted to make sure he was done for. And I feel like by the way Logan Paul was reacting and filming and not being respectful, can really hurt people who have gone through having to move on from people. Knowing your best friend killed yourself is the worst feeling in the entire universe. And if you're gonna make a video addressing suicide or death or anything like that, you need to go about it in a way better way. My other point is that he went to suicide forest in Japan, and he was surprised he found someone dead. Okay, why would you do that? You're just looking for an attention. You're being an attention whore by doing that. Not to be, rude or judgmental, but, you acted so surprised by trespassing on this restricted property where people are known to kill themselves, and you're surprised you found someone. And then you tried to make it, oh, just raising suicide awareness. Well, it's a very sensitive subject, and you, walked all over it like it was a piece of shit. And I honestly think that really wasn't okay. You easily could have edited out jokes. You should have completely cut out the, video footage of that person. That could have really offended, even though he's not alive, it could have offended him. It really could have bothered the family. And that's just straight up the most disrespectful shit you could do, is show someone dead. You know what I mean? The only way you should see a person dead and it's respectful is at a funeral. And you didn't have the family's permission to put that footage into your video. So I feel like Logan Paul honestly doesn't have any excuse for the actions that he's done. I really hope YouTube kicks him off. I say this as a fellow YouTube partner. I really hope YouTube kicks him off completely. And, that is a whole new level. I feel like he should be in jail or counseling. Not okay. And the apology video and tweet are also not okay. He keeps on rubbing in how much, I get views. I'm not doing this for views. Don't be stupid. This isn't about you. This is about the person that was so depressed that they just decided to end their life. And this should be addressed. If you feel like suicidal, please get help. And I know it sounds way harder and way easier said than done, and it's so hard. But, you know, there's moments in everybody's life where you go up and down, up and down, up and down. And if you feel like you're having more downs than ups, go get help, you know? Like, I have anxiety and depression. I've never been suicidal, but, you know, I know what it feels like to feel like things aren't going to get better. And I know what it feels like to be afraid and just, like, want to give up. And you don't have to give up, you know? Stick with it. You guys can do okay. You guys can do great. And, like, I don't even know. I don't even really have words. Like, I'm just so shocked. I'm so flabbergasted at what Logan Paul did. I just can't even wrap my head around it. You know? Like, that's so unbelievably wrong on so many levels. And part of me does think that Logan Paul feels bad, but I think he just cares more about his channel, and that really, really just strikes the wrong chord with me. If you ever came into this situation, your focus should be on making sure that person is alive, getting the authorities in. It shouldn't be about filming or being like, bro, I can't believe it, huh, you know? Get your shit together. And I know this, like, I don't even care, like, with this video, if it's, like, demonetized. I'm sure it is. I already swore, and it's literally about suicide. And I just feel like suicide and, like, suicidal thoughts and stuff should be a part of conversation, but it should never be made into a fucking joke. Suicide is not a joke, and it is a pain you have to carry around for the rest of your life when you know someone who you loved as either a friend or family is dead, and that you couldn't help them. So instead of trying to make a video to get more views, even though you claim that's not true, it's pretty fucking obvious you got what you want. But is that really helping you? No. You want to make videos to help people, not destroy them or make fun of them. That's so disrespectful. I really hope Logan and the Paul brothers in general, your entire group, get your shit together. I mean, this is ridiculous. Don't make fun of people, like, especially with something as serious as suicide, because you don't know when it could affect your life. More than just a vlog where you could suddenly get 1 million views. What you should have done is cut out the disturbing content, talked about it after, had a legit apology, and addressed the situation. So, I'm sorry this video is a little bit different than my normal stuff. I just really wanted to address it because it's been bothering me for days, and it has taken me literal days to get over watching the video, watching the apology, reading the tweet, and just accepting that the fact they fucking did that. Anyways, if you guys want to see more, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. You guys know that drill. And I'll see you at another time. Make sure to call the suicide hotline if you're ever feeling depressed. Make appointments with a therapist. Talk with a friend, a family member. You're strong and you can absolutely get through it. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength, but I know you can do it. Toodles.